What's going on YouTube? Captain Redbeard here with another Sunday GunAround. And I guess today what I decided to do was kind of go through some LMGs and give you some insight on some of those. So a big thing with the LMGs is that when they did Project Resolve, they gave the LMGs a buff, which was a much needed buff. But we're going to go through a couple things here that I think might be helpful, especially if you like running the LMGs. I do, depending on, what I'm doing. So let me show you what I got here. All right. So I got a classic RPK 74. I just picked these up. I got them out of proficiency caches just to show you because I had a couple that I wanted to, but I guess I erased them. So this one's got LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, and damage to armor. I put strained on it. Strain talent is gain plus 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. Stacks up to 5 times. Works pretty good. This is rank 8. It's not proficient. I did not expertise this. I haven't used this very much, as you can see. Total damage is at 141, RPM 748, 55 round mag. Now, I am using it with a striker 4-piece, with the backpack and chest piece, Sokolov knee pads, and the Coyote's mask. Okay, just to give you a little bit, it's all red, so the damage numbers are going to be a bit higher here. I was on last night and I did run into another player in the dark zone, and we were talking about the RPK, and he loves this gun. He does a lot of damage with it. A lot of people do. So I figured I'd show it to you. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Forward the target. It's on invulnerable elite. Throw an extra one in the chamber there, and let's go. So with the striker, you build damage as you fire, as you can see. Get a boost in the RPM, and it's pretty good. But you got that strained on there, so it really helps with the damage on it. I mean, 1.6, if you're going in and you're doing control points or whatever, and you're just hitting them, and just gotta kind of stay in cover with it. And when I use an LMG, because when you use one, it suppresses a lot of the NPCs, the enemies or whatever, when you're doing PvE. So I just kind of use a decoy. By using a decoy, they kind of focus that, it kind of draws them out, and then you can just shred through them. Works pretty well. So like maybe a decoy and a defender drone, possibly, something like that. Now, just about every gun that I have, I try to, obviously the main attribute there is the attribute of the weapon, be it assault rifles or SMG, max that out. But I always go for the damage to target out of cover, damage to armor. Just seems to work the best for me. All right. And so the next one that I have here, that again, I just got this, it's not optimized or anything. This one is rank 10 proficient. Used it a little bit, but I haven't, again, used it a lot, so no expertise on it. We got LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, and damage to armor. Now, a couple of the downfalls about the LMGs when I started using them, just trying to check them out, is that obviously they're unstable. There's no stability to them. They don't aim real well. They take forever to reload. So for this one, what I did was I put fast hands. Critical hits at a stack of 4% reload speed bonus. Max stack is 40. And then I also went in, don't mind the game, we're having some rendering issues right now and it's not loading up a lot of stuff, but whatever. So The small RDS scope is minus 5% accuracy, but plus 15% stability. And I put plus 20% reload speed, 10% reload speed, and 10% stability. And the mag size on this one, we switch over to it, we got 100. We'll check this one out. See, it kind of, even with the stability that I put on there, kind of just goes back and forth. So what I do is I just try to kind of sweep from side to side a little bit with it slightly there and kind of just, mitigate that a little. That's how I do it. Now you see how fast it reloads. Now reloading, depending on your play style, makes it a little bit easier. So you have that there, and then I was just kind of working on trying to put like an LMG build together, just by using the LMG damage bonuses and all that. That's all this is here, but okay, so we'll run this one again, and we'll see what it's like. Now this isn't a striker set, as you can see. This is something I would just threw together. Just have the Cavalier on here for extra armor, but can switch this to something that's got a little damage to it, throw on the contractor's gloves. And see where we're sitting at. 1.4 million armor. Just to give you an idea, because the other one was striker, so this one, it's considerably less damage. But let's check it out. So you don't get the increase in RPM there. Okay, then reload. Quick. Still fast. You get the fast hands on there. It's still pretty good. You can see critical hits are, when it stacks it up, 567 up there up top. Not bad. And we'll switch back to the RPK. All right, got that one on there. Let's check this one out. Critical hit 665. It's a bit more stable. Let's try a standard target here. See what we can do to a named elite. Oh, passed it. All right, named elite. I mean, still not bad. LMGs can be fun. Here's a named. And there it is. Just to give you kind of a rundown of what this is, though. Let's go over here so we can see a little bit better. Okay, so Langmo mask, holster, Petrov, chest piece with glass cannon, and I just switched this. You don't need that for the extra LMG. It just a little bit extra DPS. I had the Cavalier again because I had more armor on it, and Heartbreaker. So with the Langmo two-piece, because I have the Ninja Bike bag slotted in with Resourceful as the talent, I have the three-piece brand set bonus on those. So what we're looking at is 20% explosive resistance, 25% skill health, and 30% LMG damage. It's got armor, weapon handling, critical hit chance, and another critical hit chance as a mod. The weapon handling is pretty good with the LMGs because in the game, weapon handling is the ability to in and out, so much quicker. So that's why I have that on there like that. And for the chest piece, we do have the contractor's gloves. So we have brand set bonus 3, all of them. 10% LMG damage, 15% weapon handling. That is another reason I have that weapon handling on the mask. And then we got 50% ammo capacity. Okay, so the holster, armor, critical hit chance, and crit damage. And the knee pads, it's going to be armor and crit damage. So for the Heartbreaker, you get the 2-piece set bonuses assault rifle damage and 15% more LMG damage. And the gloves here. 15% weapon damage on top for attribute, and then 8% damage to armor, 6% crit chance. Now there's a ton of ways to get, a lot more DPS out of, building an LMG and all that. I'm just putting this together just because I wanted to see what it would be like. So there it is. There is the LMG review for the classic RPK 74. Again, this one's 147.7 total damage. The M249B, 149.8 damage. And there's a whole bunch more. You got the Bullet King, and it's actually really not bad since you don't have to reload it. The Iron Lung's always a fun one. I like playing with the Pestilence here and there. But that's it. I'd say, grab one and see what you can do with it. There's all these different. So the reason I'm using these right now is because they dropped with the damage to armor, damage to target out of cover, whatever. I could change the talent on the gun. If you can do that, you can just kind of change it depending on what you're doing. Got steady hands. Hits grant a stack of plus 1% accuracy and stability. Add 100 stacks, consumes them to refill the magazine. So, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do to the LMG. But what I focused on was a little bit of stability and reload speed, especially for the bigger ones. And it works pretty well. All right, that is my Sunday GunAround video for you. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. Help me support my new channel, that'd be awesome. I am Captain Redbeard 253, Division Agent Call Sign Balls McGee 253, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.